I want to show you this video though, 'cause this is something that the girls had sent me, and I'll show it to you, and then and I'll set it up. I hope that this doesn't blare. I'll just give you the full feel of it. This happened locally.
That poor thing. She
dude,
just lost 3 years of her life.
She was just chilling, all nice, quiet. The lady said it to me. This is her gym that she
That was
goes
just a little
to.
baby deer.
Yeah, it was kind of a. There's one more. I'll have another video that I'll show you.
It just ran through freaking glass.
What it did was it ran past here, and next door is a restaurant, and the owner of the restaurant was just sitting out on the front bench, just relaxing, and the deer saw him and turned around and darted this way. Oh. This glass here is covered. It's got a window on it, so the other one I'm assuming is not.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell, but he went right through it. I mean, he took him nothing to go through it.
Luckily for him, that is tempered glass.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's like an easy shattered glass, but
Well, it wasn't easy, but it didn't cut him though.
No, it split his head open.
Oh, that was probably just from the force, because it's really hard to break tempered glass.
There's an exterior video, and I don't have that one. There's an exterior video that's like right outside here. His antler goes flying across that video when he comes through. Oh. One of his spikes just broke off. And then...
did they catch him or what?
Well, so... yes, in a way. They didn't have any means. It was sort of like a panic mode thing.
Oh, so he wasn't really young. He's close to adult age.
I guess he's a little bit bigger. I only remember them carrying him out. What happened was...
I mean, he's probably about...
All they could find on hand real quick was
pounds.
an extension cord. So they had this big extension cord. I thought, okay, we could maybe just kind of wrap him a little bit with this.
Picked him up.
Well, they do. What this room in here with all these mirrors, there's a section that has weights stacked on, like dumbbells just stacked on the weights. He got on those. One of these three gentlemen here is the restaurant owner. It might be this guy right here. I don't know.
That deer is lucky he's not on somebody's plate.
Well, I'm sure he is by now.
He's like, you know what? All this work, let's just slit his throat, throw him in the back of my truck, and call it good.
That's pretty much the life of it. And then these two guys were like, what is that, a moose? Is that an elephant? But the girls were making fun of these two guys like crazy, like because they didn't do nothing, and they're like, our husbands are in
I
the
don't
ring
understand this generation's hairstyle.
I don't even care.
It's kind of strange. You know, like Dumb and Dumber, where he puts the bowl on his head and they cut around the bowl.
Oh yeah, he's around.
I see that. Like I see people with that hairstyle. I'm like,
maybe they're poor.
Is it a fashion statement?
It used to be a poor people's haircut.
If you're poor, you just shave your head.
That was a poor people's haircut. Put the bowl on the head, and the mom just trimmed around.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. But I mean, you didn't do it all the way around your head.
Yeah, you would kind of just go through.
Yeah, I mean, we at least covered our ears.
I don't know.
I don't either. This generation's weird.
But she said that it got on those dumbbell racks and was just running across those. It was in total panic mode. And she's like, we figured it was going to snap a leg, just break.
I'm surprised it didn't break his legs.
There was blood all over the mirrors. Oh, no. She said it was pushing up against those and just running. And she said just a streak of blood all the way down to the area in that room in there. And then it came out. But it's just hilarious because that poor lady just sitting and chilling, nice, quiet. There's three people, three families, a couple people here and there in the building, and a lot of people. Bagoo. That one of the guys, like I said, was the owner of the restaurant. He came running over and helped them out with it.
I watched a deer video where it crashed through somebody's place of business. I don't know what it was. Went through the glass, and then the guy was by himself, I think, because he was the only one in the video. And he's just sitting there staring at it like, I don't know what to do. And the deer is like looking around like it doesn't know what to do. It broke through 2 more panes of glass.
Wow.
It broke in through the door glass, jumped out the window glass, and then jumped back into that window glass, and then ran back out the door glass.
Absolute panic.
Yeah, it had no idea what to do.
Yeah.
So those guys just catching it and tying it up was probably the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Because they would have just ran through everything.
I mean, he's not going to break any of those mirrors. There's those flex mirrors, but...
those things.
There's a little children's center in there. There's like a little daycare thing, and so like a couple of the people in there had their kids in that area. And if you jump that little door, because it's normally like one of those little mailroom half doors, that's what everyone I've ever seen is that. So you can kind of see your kid. I imagine him just like flying over that door.
Oh yeah,
Bambi. kicking people.
Watch the
today.
guy let his kid feed a buck
Yes, you did.
and freaking
In
that
the middle of
buck
the street,
random.
right in front of his house.
It's like, you're an idiot, sir.
That's what a lot of the comments were too. And I was like,
such an idiot.
I was like, you know what?
I'll say he's ignorant. I mean, that's somebody who's never hunted in their
There
life.
you go. That's
and they know nothing about livestock.
Yeah.
It's like people who think they can just go cow tipping. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what it takes to shove a cow over, even in their sleep.
It's all the people whose dogs I met, male dogs who are allowed to roam free in this whole state, that were either intact or not. And I would walk my dog, and I would come across every one of them because they would all try my dog. Arkham smashed every one of them into the ground. Killed. But not in this incident, he did. He took 2 on at one time while on a leash.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? Is this insanity? What is going on here? You know, like I'm just walking my dog in my own neighborhood, and these 2 dogs just come out and they challenge him. Like his tail was always wagging, like, hey, cool. I don't know if it's because he was like, I'm going to fight these people or if I'm going to play with these dogs. You know, I don't know if that's what it was. But any dog will even do it. Any animal will just be dumb if it gets scared or if it freaks out.
You just never know.
But a deer will spook at any sound, at any weird flash or movement.
You could just smell funny, and the deer's just
Yeah.
gonna ram you.
If it had clipped that kid's jaw, if it had clipped that kid's neck,
Man, his eyeballs or anything like
anything.
that.
It would have gone
toast.
right through like nothing, and the dad would have not been able to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also seen a guy grab a buck by his antlers. It was so funny. They were getting prepared to go hunt, and a buck walked up to him and another guy, and they're filming. Can you get this? This is
People have
crazy.
been feeding him.
And he's coming up to him, and he's like, and the deer starts huffing, and like he's gonna ram him, and the guy just grabs his antlers and just takes him to the ground and just starts laughing. It's like, should we just kill him now or let him go?
We've taught him a valuable lesson. I don't think we'll see him here again.
They ended up just letting him go, letting him run back into the woods. But
There was that
they
one-
were there to hunt. I mean, it's like, you could have just saved yourself a lot of work right there, bud.
Who was that guy that kept trying to ride moose? Was
He
he
did.
in Alaska? Yeah, he would jump
He was
on
in
their backs and
Canada,
ride. It was
I
a Canada,
think.
I thought.
He was in Canada,
Yeah.
and he, wow, was he?
The moose would be like in his front yard.
No, it was a GI in Alaska.
Was it?
Yeah, it was an army guy in Alaska.
I remember seeing those
think.
videos would pop up, and
I watched the video. He jumped on the moose's back while it was
jumped
swimming.
right on. Oh no! See this one, he was in his yard.
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
He
This
crept
one,
up behind it.
You guys are on a boat on a lake, and I think it was Chino Lake, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am. And the moose is swimming, and he jumps off the boat and lands on top of the moose and rides it as it swam. And he rode it for a good ways, and then he jumped off and went back to the boat. But it went online, and then they found and they prosecuted him for
Yeah.
messing with wildlife.
And captured on video jumping bench and violently attacking. This would take hours to find.
That's just a good time right there. Yeah, you'd have to find it on YouTube probably.
Yeah, I imagine these would go to that point, but
Yeah, there's that lake one right there.
let's see. If
He just jumps on the moose and rides it.
Oh, it's just an image of it. Yeah, we have to go through YouTube to find it. I might put a few in for fun down the road.
Yeah, but moral of the story: don't play with wild animals.
Don't play with wild animals.
No,
They're
you
not-
could eat them. Don't play with them.
Yeah, they're not.
Don't
yeah.
play with your food.
You can nurture your food and like strengthen your food by feeding it, getting it back up to, if it's sick or whatever, injured, get it back up to running. I know people that they'll take deer in, get it strong again, and send it back out in the wild.
That's a terrible idea.
And some hunter will find it and eat it one day or not. It's just something that they do.
Yeah, it's just always
As long as it's not fish.
like if I was a hunter and a deer just walks up to me because it's used to being fed by people, you almost have to shoot it.
No,
it's
that's
like,
a whole different story.
It's like, oh man, you've been
This is-
fed by
this is
you're
like-
somebody's pet,
You're
aren't you?
talking about an injured, like orphan type thing,
Yeah.
versus, I've seen Hannah Barron raise a deer a couple of times that they found orphan. She probably killed the mother. I was like, oh crap. So she took the deer in and all that. And so I'd have to ask her.
Shot the doe, didn't realize it had a freaking
She
baby
won't
on
ever
the inside.
answer my calls. So